Yeah, we need to get some power online first. Let's see. A couple of them. Get some redundancy going. If you build a power line surrounding the depot, it should charge on drop or pickup. Yes, because yes, exactly, because they're then crossing over the line. But what I'm saying is if they don't cross a line, they won't go to one. It's really annoying. Why is this thing taking so long? Looks like we're starting to build a very slight surplus of machine parts. Polymers are just about breaking even, which doesn't make any sense. Although looking at this now, it does. Our consumption has gone up to 8. What the heck? What are we consuming polymers on? It must be a building. What buildings consume polymer? There must be something that consumes polymer. I know things like casinos and stuff consume electronics. It's not research, is it? The art workshop does, yeah. Wow. The art workshop really does. Blimey. Gives us a comfort of 83. That's quite a precious resource.
Vehicle battery low.
So let me get this straight. We've got 6 people working in per shift, 3 shifts, 18 people. 18 people working to produce polymers so that we can make art. What? Why? Why are we doing this? Why are we making polymers for people to go and make paintings? The consumption is only for the last sol as I understand it. I'm tempted to close down the art workshop, you know. Need to research the upgrade for the polymer factory. Dude, we're researching so many things. Right now we're doing the archaeology thing so we get more people here. And then we're doing the Science Institute so we can get more research faster. Which is the one for, is it engineering then? For upgrading that? Electronics factory, rockets carry 10 more colonists. Drones can extract concrete from waste products, would be very useful. Megadome. So that would be useful. Water consumption of dome reduced by 50%. That's got to be good. Which is the polymer upgrade factory thing? Which line is that on? So if you get this, we can make Stirling generators. I think we should do that fairly quickly. Factory amplification, there you go. 25%. Increased production on also increases power consumption. You're right, Captain Flint, there's no way to see the trend. Like a simple graph, you know. Factory upgrade increases production by 25%, but also increases power consumption by 20%. Right, we'll do that. Atomic accumulator. Stores electrical power but has huge capacity but charges slowly. Solar panels are gradually cleaned from dust. There you go. We should be able to get through these fairly quickly. Just this big one here, archaeology. To move him slightly. 7 frames to die. No, we haven't got enough people tonight. Oh, here comes the shuttle, look. Payload 3 concrete. Lol. Yeah, look, if you click on a shuttle, you get like 0 control over what you can do with it. This guy needs to go and charge. What does that need to build? Electronics, maintenance, rip. I think it's about time we ordered some more electronics. You can make transport route for the transporter. Yes, I know, SK. I already had one running, but here's what you can't do, SK. You can't make a transport route that's more than source and destination. And this is where the game's frustrations kick in. So what I'd like to do, SK, is I'd like to say to this transporter, the one that's currently on its way to a charging line, because it won't find it itself. I would like to say to that transporter, what I want you to do is I want you to go to here, grab metal. I want you to go to here, go via this so that you get charged, and then go up there and drop it. What you can't do is that. Because what you have to say is, I want you to get the metal from here and go there. And on the way, there's no power line. And when it gets low on battery, it will not ever try and get power. If it crosses a line, it will stop. But if it doesn't cross a line, it won't seek it. And that means it'll just keep going until it dies. Uncle, have you got sweets? I even texted you to say.
Resources are low.
Right, let's get some stuff ordered. We need electronics, we need some polymers, because we're going to be building a dome. We're not making enough. Cargo rocket, let's see. Electronics. Polymers. We need a... Do we need a moisture evaporator? I don't think we do. I think we can extract moisture from the ground. Probably chuck in another drone hub or two. We have a water shortage again. Not to worry. To think about what we're going to be making here. Polymer factory. Polymer electronics, probably. One of the meteors hitting. I don't know, Baz. I kind of assume they've already have. If, like, when they land, they'll just quietly hit and there you go, see? They'll just quietly happen. As long as you're not on a sector where they're landing, then you won't really notice. But what it does mean, they usually bring metals and stuff and research opportunities. So you'll probably see things here. Be worth scanning that. Okay, drone controller's almost up. That's going to help because that'll bring access to that metal as soon as I put a power line in. We're going to want to get this water here. Get that concrete there. Let's get this powered as well. Hello from Rayleigh. There's a Rayleigh near me, near Southend. You wanted to see a meteor hit a dome, Baz? Well, why don't you fire up the game, Baz? And then go and deal with it yourself. Scumbag. No, JTB, we've not got the Sterling Gem because I'm researching it right now. So we can then make our own. That's the idea anyway. Although 12 polymers and 6 electronics. Eek. Once we're making our own electronics, that won't be so bad, but right now, that's not good. Low on food. Wow, we are low on food. Oh my god. Wait a second. We have 100 food. This is not good. Why are we so low? That used to be on a 200 surplus. The trend is downwards, I think. That's not good. I'm getting the feeling we're not making enough now. What's going on over here?
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
What a surprise. This is not good. I think we're going to die of starvation soon. Well, the gluttons do eat twice as much, but I think it's because of our population's getting bigger. We have 233 people here now. And, yeah. How can we quickly sort the food problem out? If we wish to order more people... rip. Get 13 people to come here right now. Oh yeah, well the new dome definitely is a farm, but right now I'm worried that we're on a downward trend. You have 2,000 electronics, lol. outside fungal farms. I'm guessing that's going to be under biotech. Well, hang on, we could research that. Oh, hang on. Unlock new crops in farms and hydroponic farms that provide better food yield. Where's the research for the fungal thing? There it is, fungal farm. That one. An out-of-dome building that produces food. We've already got it, apparently. Consumes 10 power. Base production 5. 6 workers. That is really bad. Is that per sol? 6 workers and produces 5 food. That doesn't sound great. What does that produce? Produces 45 food over 5 sols. So that's producing 7. Maybe the fungal isn't so bad. It takes 6 people to man it. It's about the same. Well, it's less, but... You just need a moxie to provide the oxygen. I don't like the food situation right now. 57, potato. You can import food, yeah. You can import food, but let your people do the real jobs rather than waste them on farming. Well, there is something to be said for that theory. I guess you could play the game that way. Wait for the farm to actually finish growing, then click the food situation. Yeah, but this is what we're saying. It's the trend. Because, you know, every 5 days I'll suddenly get like 60. And then in between I might get another 60. But then when I look at the consumption graph on food, the consumption's 32, but the production's 0 because that's just today. So we're consuming 32 per day, I think, which means every 5 days we need to be building 150 food.
Oh, yeah,
we're not building 150 food. We're building 45, then 34, so averaging, what, 40 out of that? Let's say 40 out of that. 40 out of that's 120. We need 150. We're definitely on a downward trend. And then we get a crop failure, and then it just wrecks our day. Wow, I've got another meteor storm coming. What the heck, man? Yeah, it's on 200 now, but I think it's trending downwards, but we'll see. We're missing a trend graph, that's what we're missing. A kamikaze pug, I hardly ever get to watch live, but here's some bits for you. I constantly talk to the screen to tell you things over the VODs you miss. I like it. Thank you very much, kamikaze. Thank you for the bits. I can imagine you sitting looking at the screen, watching a recording, going, no, you do not like that. You map it. Hey, PC Kelly. Alright, well, we'll keep our eye on this food situation, but I don't think it's sustainable at the moment. We'll see. Right, are you actually powered up yet? Battery's charging. Drone controller's online. Looks like this thing started to become operable. But what we'll do is we'll put some storage here. And we'll ban concrete from being here. That drone just turned around and went, nope. Just fully one-heated. This is why I can't watch VODs. You have no influence on derpiness. Lol. It was about 208 food was going down. Now the crop harvested, you got 202. I'm not sure it's a definite downward trend. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong. Okay, what do we need? We've got some basic power. It's not a lot. We've got drone control. We've got concrete coming in. We've got a rocket on the way with 30 polymer. That needs to be moved. I think that's in the way. Let's get a metal depot over here. Let's ban metal from there. Let's salvage that. Get all that relocated. So this guy's only got like a few drones. 6? 200 is a good buffer either way. Yeah, it's like the minimum I want it to be. Alright, so next we're going to need oxygen, water. So if we build a water extractor, water storage. I guess we're not going to get to use that concrete very well. Because it's going to have to be just outside the dome. Well, we could use some of it, I guess. A bit like that, maybe. The tower over here. Good afternoon, Fun. Thanks to the strange way your mind works, you now have David Bowie. Not a bad thing. This is drone control to Major Tom. Lol. Danny boy, 30 months. Keep up the good work, Paul. Thank you, Danny. Right, that's going to start extracting water, chucking it in that tank. So we've got some basic water going. Moxie. We're going to need a Moxie. Which we shall put along here.
Research complete.
Arcology researched. Oh yeah. We can actually bring more citizens here now. More suckers. How are they being manned? Rare metal production 25 per day. Wow. We actually have 80 rare metals. 80 rare metals. We could actually make electronics. We have enough surplus to make electronics. Found. So what we should possibly do is build an arcology thing here. And then put a factory here. That's one option. Or do we focus on the dome over there? Thank you, JJ. Thank you for 26 months. Keep up the great work as always. Guzzy, thank you for 17. Is this the... This is the Reagan Auto one, isn't it? It's just like going ka-ching, million, million, million. This one I'm gonna land... I was gonna land it at the other place, but I think we'll just land it here. Now we have a machine part factory and we have a polymer factory, but we're not producing electronics as far as I'm aware. We don't produce electronics, do we? Electronics production is 0. I don't know where you're getting that idea. Because electronics requires rare metal and we decided not to do that until we had enough. We do have a water shortage problem though. Thanks. Mrs. Squirrel's gonna got me some lockets, look. What a sweetie. What a sweetie. Even though you forgot. Even though you forgot me. Don't bother an electronics factory, better to just import them since the electronics factory uses rare metals and you can just sell them in import for a better price or very close. What's the difference? What's the margin on that? How much water's left in this place? Put an electronics factory onto the rocket. Oh, is that what you mean, Baz? Yeah, yeah. You mean we've got the prefab? I see what you mean. Yeah, I did put a prefab on there. I thought you meant we had one up and running, Baz. No, we have a prefab, you're right. Base production 9 mentions 3. Wait. That thing produces 9 but requires 3 electronics to maintain it? 30 workers? 10 per shift? Whoa. That's a lot of human resources to commit. I could put 8 people in here and chuck out another 8.9. I think we're going to have to commission another rocket. To move all these rare metals. Trust me, don't build an electronics factory. One sec, how much is another rocket? 500 mil. $15 colonists. $10 polymer to build that. So we could build it here and put the metal back online, but we have a lot of metal. We could build it here and get more out of this thing.
Research complete.
We can now make Stirling generators. The reason I bought another rocket to Pope's is because I want to put it on auto. I want to have 2 on auto. And then another 2 just basically moving people and parts. These waste rock piles are really annoying. They're really annoying. It's another one of those things that if you don't keep on top of, your production goes down. Food's still on 200, yeah, that's good. I'm wondering where to build this archaeology thing. If we bring more people here, we could build an archaeology, then get rid of a living quarter, and then build something else on that. That's my thought. It's only got 1 extractor on it. It could have another one. Or we can build more research pods.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Yeah, we need to add the waste extraction thing. Where was that? Engineering?
Welcome to the Nut House.
It's kind of time to get that in the queue, I think. Currently researching physics, which increases factory production. Blue Freak 006. Oh, Blue Freak 06, I beg your pardon. Welcome to Nut House, Blue Freak. Thank you very much for your support. Can we give Blue Freak a nutty welcome, guys? Build an archaeology medium dome or large dome and use it as a population builder and build a university, school, nurseries and all that stuff. And do it by the rare metals and metals so that you have great dome. Well, we could just, 3 people unemployed here. 4 people unemployed here. You what, mate? In that case, work harder. Ferret bomb. How did your FTL go, Ferret? Welcome, raiders, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Can we give a nutty welcome back to the Ferret Bomb Raiders, guys? I'm sure you know Mr. Ferret. Wonderful streamer. Member of the Nut House stream team. Can we give Ferret a shout out, please, mods? You blew up. That's pretty normal in FTL. If you're not already following Ferret, guys, go and give him a follow. He's a great streamer, and he just recently went full-time. He's taken a year off to see if he can make it work, which I think is very admirable. Go and give him a follow. He's a great streamer. Well worth following. Was playing FTL when I woke up this morning. Right, that's filling. Thank you for the raid, Ferret. Starting to build up some O2 surplus over here. Building up some concrete surplus over here. Battery is discharging. That's not a good sign. Let's have some solar panels as well. Get some daytime charging going on. Since they use metal, it's a lot easier to keep those going. That's not lined up. Okay, we've got the basics of a dome here. You made it into the second phase of the flagship, and we got some bad luck on the drone swarms and no stealth. Pretty much what happened to me, Ferret. I think I made it to the second phase and then just got absolutely whooped. It's a tough fight. That was my first boss fight in FTL as well. It's not easy. But yeah, a bit of RNG in that and you're done. I am full of a cold if you just joined, so my voice will probably sound weird. I occasionally will have coughing fits and I will keep blowing my nose. However, I now have some more lockets. Fluffy was crazy earlier for about an hour solid. LOL. Now, the new people that we've got, there's like 14 people we could bring over. It's not enough to start a factory, though. It is enough to start a mine. Mine. We could build a magic dome. Just to build it something like this. Uneven terrain. Well, this is going to mess the plans up. Why can't you flatten the terrain? It's going to have to be something like that. It slightly overlaps the concrete deposit, but hey-ho. That gets us within both metal catchments. It overlaps the concrete too much, though, in my liking. Or maybe we could squeeze it there. Or possibly there. Lemzip to the max. Matty, I've already had a Lemzip max. And I've just having a coffee now to keep me going as well. By the way, Sol 100 is about to hit. We'll see what we get. Yep. It's gone green again. There's also water at the top there. So I think that's probably about the best place we can get that.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Research complete.
Factory amplification. Woo! How do you get rid of this history one? It won't go away.
Cal, the note in your hand bears your name. Its mysterious writer bidding you to visit them in the garden.
Fun. Always, mate. Tea and coffee, never drink at all. I have no idea what this whole dream thing's going on about. Who's this Cal guy anyway?
Your eyes flutter open as you feel the presence of someone else there. A figure in the bushes. You can't help but to gasp as they step into the dim glow of the streetlight.
What is this? Is it really you, Cal? I've missed you so much. I'm so happy to see you. Where have you been? What happened to you? I've been doing the same thing as you, trying to free us from this authority. Oh, here we go. I found out terrible secrets and the solution to our problems, but it's dangerous, even fatal. I reckon this is the backstory to independence. I reckon this is leading along the path of freedom. Mars becomes its own world. Matt Smith, 18 months. Not sure. I'm sure I did this yesterday. Oh well, scumbag cold. Thank you, Matt.
Leah sits down beside you, taking your hand.
Uh-oh, we've got a decision. We've been deceived the whole time, Cal. The clans exist for a generation. Our centuries-long traditions and culture are a lie. The people from the cities kill the land with their industry and their wars. So the Authority crafted us from flesh and blood to resettle the planet and work like slaves to feed the cities. But the drought proved stronger than any thought, so they are abandoning us. We are a failed project, Cal, but we are also living people and we refuse to let go and die. She pauses to catch her breath. The Authority couldn't release millions of people without a safety kill switch, so they imprinted our genes with stronger telepathic abilities, so they could read our minds and wipe us with the terrible weapons designed to kill only us. To be free, we must sever our telepathic link. This is what the cure does, but it kills 1 in 3. It is crucial to set you free, Cal, because you're a watcher. You can deceive the Authority about the people in this sector and allow us to spread the cure through the local clans. Then we will have an army. You are unsure and confused, but Leah presses on. No time to think, Cal. Let's do it now. Let's take the cure together. 1. We'll take the cure together, Leah. I am here with you. There's nothing to be afraid of. I've never been a fan of suicide pacts. 2. No, Leah. Let me be the only one to take the risk. I can't lose you now that I've just found you. Okay. 3. I know people who will help us refine the cure and make it safer. No need to rush now. See, I'm kind of thinking about the last option. 4. Cyber the Authority, destroy the cure and turn in Leia. Yeah, that's distinctly missing from this list. So, option 1 is kill 1/3 of your population and be done with the whole storyline. Option 2 is I'll kill myself and end the game. And option 3 is let's postpone this decision. Any thoughts on that? I don't really get why this is in this game. To me, this should be more of a management game. Just a management game. It shouldn't be a management game with some weird intertwining plot twist. Mr. Squirrel closed my door. It's getting warm. Let me open the door slightly. Right, option 1's off the cards. I'm not losing 1 in 3 of my population. That's not going to happen. Has anybody ever tried option 1? See, I'm not even sure what option 2 would do. So you kill yourself. That just sounds weird. You've seen 1 and 3, please go 2. Lol. Well, 3 is postponing. 1 is lose 1/3 of the population. 2 is you kill yourself. I don't really understand how option 2 can work. If you choose that, she's going to talk you out of it because it makes no sense. If you kill yourself, there's no game. Do you know what? I'm going to choose 2 and see what happens. Let me be the only one to take the risk. I can't lose you now. I've just found you.
The liquid in the vial tastes like nothing. Like death. You can barely hear yourself say it before a wave of oblivion sweeps over you.
You won't remember it, but your body shakes in painful convulsions in the hands of your loving sister who watches over you the entire night. You wake up just before dawn. When you eyes open, you look into the smiling face of Leah. Welcome back, silly. Effect, several dreamers gain negative traits. What? I tried to kill myself. I threw myself on the sword and I end up with a negative... What the heck, man? Rubbish. A lot of rubbish. The game has 9 mysteries and you can turn them off. Oh, good. All these dreamers are a waste of time anyway. Right, how do we order, I need to order a rocket to get more rare metals extracted. What's Thatcher 1 doing? Waiting to refuel. Okay. In that case, you load up and become auto. So we've now got 4 rockets, 2 are on auto. Buildings with depleted deposits. Well, it's not really a biggie, is it? Loads of concrete. Just get rid of that for now. Sol 100 is indeed approaching. We're about to find out what we get. I can't name the 4th rocket yet, Baz. We have to land it first. And then I can click on it. Anyway, how are we getting on over here? Wait, where's that transporter gone? You see, he's probably sat there for like 3 days because I forgot about him. Load metal. Tell you what. Just go there and then we can manage that situation easily. Then we'll move all this.
Funding received.
$1,000 million. Can you place waste rock where the concrete was extracted? No, you can, Dr. D, but there's not much point. Because we'll be recycling that waste rock shortly anyway. Presumably you're flying polymers. Metals? Why are you flying metal? Okay, let's put this transporter to work over here. Load everything up and bring it to here. Okay, that's discharging. See, if we want to link this to the power grid, we've got to get from here to here, haven't we? How far can a tunnel go? How far can a tunnel link? Infrastructure.
The mission evaluation is over, but the bright future is just ahead of us.
With the spectacular achievements of our mining and export endeavour, there's hardly anyone who believes that the concept of interplanetary commerce is a laughing matter. The ample amount of rare metals we've sent to Earth will make money flow towards Mars, and we all know where the money flows, people flow. Not many a generation would pass before the space between the blue and the red planet fills with the buyer's traffic of rockets carrying back and forth shipments and settlers. A toast to that effect. Mission evaluation objective complete. You have exported 399 rare metals out of a target of 100. Your final score, 8,379. Game over. Is that it? I get a score for doing that. I don't get anything at all. It says here... It says here that people will flow. Does that mean more people will apply? No. What a lot of rubbish. And if we didn't achieve our mission objective, what would happen then? Too far from working drone controller. Too far. Oh, that's not a bad range. Blimey. Blimey, that's not a bad range. Look at that. Milestone achieved. The green map is just what happens in the game, bro. Yeah, factory later fun. About 2 sectors. It's not. It's more than that. We went from here to here. That's nearly 3 sectors. That's like from there to there is almost 3. Just over. It's 2 diagonally. So I mean, I reckon it would go 3 in a straight line, and just over 2 that way. Not of 25 polymer. We've got loads of polymer. It's going to take ages to move 25 polymers via shuttle. 43 electronics. I think we need to buy... Oh, that takes polymer as well. We'll just come back. Everything takes polymer. At least we're making polymer. 2. No more shuttles can be constructed. You can only queue 2 at a time. What? I'll have to order some more polymer soon. $104 fuel, that's nice. That thing is halfway through. We've got to be careful here. Once that stops, the money stops. We need to get this one online. You could go into the crater. Not the creator. We could, yeah. If we went into the crater, then we could unlock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 research things. But our tunnel is not cheap. $30 machine parts. Metal is fine, concrete's fine. 30 machine parts is a lot. It would be nice to get down though. Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't give us another objective. Martian days consist of nearly 25 Earth hours.
Research complete.
Atomic accumulator. What are we researching now? Physics, dust removal, and then liquid rock. Well, waste rock liquefaction. What a surprise, the atomic accumulator requires concrete and polymer. No metal. No metal at all inside this accumulator. That seems really weird to me.